Greetings and salutations, everybody. I'm Carlisle, and I am one half of Carlisle times 2. Little guy is not here right now. So what I want to do is continue our adventure into defeating the different maps and different types of maps in Bloons TD6. So we're going to go ahead and continue our saga by working on the half cache, since that seems to be a point of contention for people. So we'll go ahead and do this. And again, the thing about half cache is you start off with half cache and you generate half cache. And just to keep things level, I'm not going to use my free monkeys, or my monkey towers, or any insta monkeys, just to keep it as safe as possible. Just so you know, the dart monkey is 215. So once I hit that, if I need to use it, I will. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and place down a tack shooter here and get this party started. Now, one of the things about this map is you can lose a couple, balloons can go through and everything. That's fine because, you are going to, there we go, 215. I'm going to go ahead and put this right here. Particularly because there are, you're starting off with less. So the trick is you really want to get down, very strategic towers really quick. For this situation, for instance, I'm going to save up for a Sauda. And then, unlike my normal path where I would use a ninja, on my half cache I like to go with my alchemist to make sure that when those earlier round lead balloons come through, that I can stop them. Because my ninja, Sauda, and tack shooter, at this point, due to half cache, I'm not going to be able to stop those. And I'll have to use Sauda's ability, which I can use that too, but I prefer just to have the team in place. And for this map, what I'll use, to give you an idea, we'll eventually have Sauda, tack, wizard, alchemist, ninja, one spike factory, and one monkey village, and that should be about it. We're not going to do anything over a 4 tier, obviously. And this should get us there. And we're going to put, there we go. Oh, get up there. Hide up there. There we go. So now we have Sauda down. That's going to take care of a lot of things. The next thing we want to do is we want to put down an alchemist, and we're going to place that alchemist right, I'm going to put it right across from the dart monkey, actually. Now, it's a little bit of a stretch to get them, so it'll take a second to get there. So we'll just kind of take our moment here. And again, normally, when I use it, use other maps, especially in the beginner maps, typically by around 40, I will have at least 2 tier 4 towers. It's kind of hard to achieve here, particularly because, again, you're generating half cache. I suppose if you limited the number of monkeys, maybe you could, monkey towers. I'm a little more careful, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and put our alchemist right here. So that should be able to handle your lead balloons when they come through. Next thing I'm going to do is grab my ninja. I'm going to get the team in place, most of the team, at least the pre-40 team. And that's just the only other one for pre-40 will be the ninja. And then we're going to start amping them up, 2s first. Our alchemist will be a 220. Our ninja will be a 201. Our tack shooter will be a 220. So we'll go ahead and do the alchemist first. There we go. There we go. And of course, I'm playing this on Android, just so you know. I don't know what platforms everybody's using, but I have Android. And of course, our studio. For those who haven't visited our studio, we have lots of things. We do lots of really cool things. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and get a second there. We got Doctor Who going, all the signatures. We do tons of card openings, TCG, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, all sorts of different things. Weiss Schwartz, Yu-Gi-Oh, you name it. Even Fortnite, Genshin, just a whole lot of things. We also collect a lot of the figures from the different manga anime things, which we really, really love, like Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, One Piece, things like that. So a lot of fun. And, for those who are, haven't seen our recent announcement, we're really super excited that on the 25th of January, we're going to have the Red Power Ranger, Stephen Cardenas. He was also a Blue Zeo Ranger. He was the first one in the very first movie they had back in 1995. He's going to be here live in our studio for an interview. So we're totally stoked. And that weekend, we're going to be following him as he is meeting people at the Cosmic Collectibles in Clinton, Utah and Ogden, Utah. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Steve's actually been a friend of mine, for over 30 years. A really good friend, probably my longest running friend. And we grew up together, you know, in a really formative or really important, you know, early adult, if we want to call that, life. And so I'm super stoked about him being here. So now we're going to go over here. Let's go ahead and get to our tax. Let's go ahead and get a 220 there. Kind of lost track of it as I was talking. I'm super excited. But anyway, make sure you check back on that. Let's get our ninja up. We're going to get it to a 201. So make sure you do. And if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe, because, you know, we have been working really hard, put out a lot of videos, a lot of content, a lot of different things, because, you know, we cover a lot of different topics. You know, it's about having fun, and our fun channel means doing more than one thing. So, you know, please make sure you subscribe, pass it, you know, share it with other people. We love to have people. We're about to close in our 4,000, which is super exciting since we just passed 3,000 about 3 weeks ago, and we are just loving it. And again, we love doing this. And it's such a treat for us to be able to do this for you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that 3 right there. So now 320. We're just gonna wait. I'm gonna throw Sauda down, her ability, and now we're just gonna wait. Now, so we're gonna start. Let's see, where are we? We're here, here, here. Let's go ahead and get our. Let's get our wizard down. Let's put our wizard right about here. Let's get to a 0, 2, 3. Almost. If you have any questions, if you are in the local area, or you're going to be in Utah, in northern Utah, we're north of Salt Lake City, and, you know, if you're going to be in this area on the 25th, 26th, or 27th, and you want to learn more information about where you could meet Steve, let us know. Again, he's going to be at the Cosmic Collectibles 801, the Clinton store, on that Friday, I believe it's the 26th, and Saturday the 27th will be at Newgate Mall in Ogden. So again, super stoked about it, super fun. And again, you know, Steve's such a fantastic guy, and I'm just so glad to have him here. Okay, so I want to take our, oh, we already have that up. Let's go ahead and get, yeah, let's take our tack shooter up to a 420 right now. Let's go ahead and get it there, because it's a pretty powerful one. It's going to crucify everything. There we go. Boom, look at that. All right, so we still have, we need to take our wizard to a 4. We need to get our alchemist to a 4. We need to get our ninja to a 4. And the last thing we're going to be doing too is we're going to put a spike factory down. So let's see. We'll do the spike factory last. Okay, let's go ahead and get our 4 on our wizard. So now that's completed. So it's a 0, 2, 4 on the wizard for the necromancer. And we're going to take our alchemist and our ninja up all the way. And of course, the only other 2 things we're going to put down, the only other 2 towers will be our monkey village and our spike factory there. Okay, so now we have our ninja at 402. Let's go ahead, you know what, just for fun, let's go ahead and put our monkey village down so we get that benefit. And we're going to follow the middle path. We're going to have 1, 2, 0. Let's make sure it's nice and tight there. Let's do a middle path first. We'll get the 0, 2, 0, and then we'll take it up to a 1, 2, 0, and that will be it. So 21 is some change for this one. It's going to go pretty quick. We're on round 58, by the way. And there we go. Let's get that first one. So we have a 1, 2, 0. This should go pretty quick. Here we go. And Yahtzee. Okay, now, again, the only other things we have, we'll go ahead and put the spike factor down just to have it down, because all we do from this point is just get everything in place, make sure we have the money in place. Let's do a bottom path 2, put it on smart first. There we go. I'll move this down here so you can see a little better. One. Get our white hot spikes. There we go. Okay, so now all we have left to do will be to finish our Alchemist, get it up to a 420. We have everything else in place. We'll get this to a 302 and then a 402, and that should be all she wrote. And again, I am playing on Android, so if you are an Android user, just so you know, go ahead. We're about to get this up here. Well, let's go ahead and finish off our our Alchemist here. Let's do that. Been talking about the Alchemist for a while, so let's go ahead and get that in place. And almost. Yahtzee, good. And now again, we just sit and wait for this. We just add it up. Of course, if you're a Violent Femmes fan, you know that Add It Up was one of their big hits. Okay. So it's going to be roughly a little over 10,000, roughly almost 11,000 to get the last two tiers for our Spike Factory. First one will be around 25 almost. Okay, here we go. Cruising, 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 cruising. And there we go. And then we'll just sit back and wait. We're on round 70. Now, as you see, not much is happening here. It's going to go pretty quick. Be really nice if we could save up and get that, a 130 on our Monkey Village, but it's really close and just a few thousand shy by 80, I believe. Okay, so we're almost halfway for our 4-path, so we'll have a 402 here. And again, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Definitely appreciate that. And we do respond. The reason we're doing the half cache, we were going to start working the chimps maps for the intermediate maps, but we did have some comments asking about help with the half cache. So we look for those challenges, and obviously chimps is always a challenge for people. One of the big challenges. But if you have something in particular, let's say we're going to have to. Okay, didn't know if we're going to have to use out of there. But if you need help with a map, if there's something in these, I know somebody else said Apocalypse, so we're going to help with those as well. Let us know, because we'll jump to those. I mean, that's what we're here for. It's to help you learn how to use the different monkey towers to finally win. I know I went crazy for a long time trying to figure out how to beat the chimps. I'd throw 300 chimps on there, I think, the monkey towers. I never could beat never understood the philosophy, but finally did. And, ever since then, it's been a lot easier. And of course, what works on the beginner maps doesn't always work on the upper maps. So here we go. So now we can take our Spike Factory up. So there we go. So it means we're on around 78. We're really close. And I don't think we're going to have to do anything else, ladies and gentlemen. I think really it's going to play itself out now. And, we have a tremendous, team here. We've got a 402 here. We have a 120. We have a wizard at a 024. We have a 420 here on our alchemist. We have a 401 on our ninja. So a lot of 4-tiers, and that's what's important there. So we are in 79. Like I said, we wouldn't have enough to get that last middle tower, that third. I mean that middle tier 3. On our Monkey Village, which would be really nice, but here we go. So our final balloon is coming through, our Moab coming through. It should go pretty quick. This is a pretty devastating, pretty tight team right there. It'll probably try to come around, and it's probably gonna get neutralized right about, yeah, there we go. Here, yeah, of course, Necromancer taking care of business. Anyway, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this has been tremendously helpful for you. If you have passed it for the first time, congratulations. Let us know. Just say, hey, I got through the first time. And if you have any recommendations or you have a different strategy, let us know in the comments. And until next time, Peace out.